Hi College and Career Success, welcome to part 2 of your week 14 assignment video. So in the previous video, I went over this MAP assignment or your college major assignment, depending on if you're a traditional college student or CCP. So please make sure you check that out just to make sure you know how to do that assignment. This video will focus on the registration assignment, which is the second assignment. Remember, completing both the MAP and the registration assignment count for your week 14 attendance. So I will tell you that having your MAP page pulled up, or depending on if you were, sorry, I gotta get back to it real quick. If you are a CCP student, having one of your program plans pulled up, that is going to be very helpful for this particular assignment because you can use that to help build your schedule. So I'll just kind of pull that up as well. So what you are doing for this assignment is building a schedule for a future semester. Now, if you've already scheduled for summer or fall, you kind of have like a little bit of a leg up because you can just take that and copy it into this form right here. If you don't have your schedule figured out, that's okay because that's what this assignment is supposed to do. So this assignment is more of an exercise in making sure you know how to use the college's resources to help you with schedule planning. Now, early on in your college career, I always tell students, please work with your advisor closely so that you are not taking unnecessary classes, that you are taking classes in a strategic way. And then once you get a little bit more accustomed and familiar with the process and what you need to do, you might be able to self-enroll with your classes, self-register. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in. So on this form, and I just got this from here, schedule planning form right here, you're gonna make sure you write your name. I am actually recording this really early. I'm in March still. And I am going to go ahead and schedule for fall. Now you can also schedule for summer. Spring is not out yet. So you can schedule for summer or fall. I'm just choosing fall. And I'm just going to put, like, I don't know, maybe I'm a business administration major or an education major, whatever you are. So I'm going to use either my program plan right here from my other assignment or my MAP page to look to see what classes I need to take. So again, I do not expect you to know absolutely what classes you have to take in what order. And not doing this assignment and saying, well, I don't know what I'm going to take. That's not an excuse because this literally is to try to make you think about it. And you do not have to use the schedule that you come up with. So let's say you get a whole schedule here. I'm not going to know if you register with that schedule or not. And that's totally okay because things might change. You might learn new information. You might decide not to take certain classes. That's all right. This is, again, just an exercise in using these resources. So if I'm looking at my page right here or my MAP page, just getting a feel for it, and I know that I have to take, let's say, business administration. I need to take this course right here according to my MAP page. I'm going to go to my SSC and I'm going to scroll down to where it says student tools. Okay? And from here, I'm going to say register for classes. It's going to open up right here. I'm going to click this blue button. And then I'm going to actually go to browse classes because I'm not actually going to register. I'm not ready to register yet. I'm just going to browse so I know what is out there. I'm going to keep it at fall, but those of you who maybe want to look at summer, you can certainly change that. I'm going to hit continue. And now here's what I have to know to enter. The subject is always the 3-letter abbreviation. So over here, you know, EDU is most of them, or ENG, MTH, PSY, like the 3-letter abbreviation is what I am looking for right there. So I'm just going to put BUS, business. I know that I need to look at 121. I could have left that blank though and got every single business class that is being offered in the fall, but I know which one I need to take, Business 121. So I'm going to hit search, and now I have all of my options here. And it's only one page of them, but I can come up here and expand. So here's the offerings for business administration. So far on my actual registration form, I'm going to put here, the subject is the 3-letter, 121 is the number, course title is business administration. I know that this is because I could see it here, or I could see it when I go search. I know that this is a 3 credit hour course, business administration, right here, how many hours it is. Now, I need to look to see when I want to take it. Let's say I want to take it face-to-face. So I'm going to look at my face-to-face offerings. All of these are going to be web. You can see over here it says web delivered, and it also doesn't have anything highlighted there. So let's say I want to take this one right here. It's Tuesday, Thursday from 9 to 10:15. So I'm going to come over here. This is 3 hours, 9 to 10:15. It was Tuesday, Thursday, and I can double check that this is on main campus. Again, this is one where I can come up here and just pull it out a little bit if I wanted to make sure, because we've got some Maine, we got some Akron. The one I was just looking at is Maine, and here is the 5-digit CRN. So when I go back over here, that CRN goes right there. There we go. So that's what you're doing for this. And you do not have to have this whole table filled out by any means. I do not expect that. And you can maybe put a couple different options. Let's say you're choosing between like 3 or 4 classes. You can list all 4 classes, knowing that you're probably not going to take all of them. So it's totally up to you. Maybe you're only thinking of taking 1 class in the summer or the fall. Maybe you're thinking of taking 5 classes. So I do not expect this whole thing to be filled out, but I do expect you to kind of look through your like program plan sheet, look through your map page so you can see kind of what you need to take so that you're comfortable and familiar with the kind of courses that you're going to be taking, even if you don't end up registering for them for this next coming semester. And I'm going to keep going until, I feel like, all right, I found a good place. And at the bottom here, I'm just going to add up, let's say I got like 6 credit hours. Now, while I'm working on this, as we saw over here, there are online options as well. So if I were taking an online class, when I go back to this section over here, I would just maybe put like, not when, web for all 3 of those spots, just to demonstrate that it's online. But the rest of this information is going to be the same. You still have 5-digit number here, 3-letter abbreviation, a 3-number number, and then your course title. All right. So hopefully that makes it a little easy for you. When you get into Brightspace, there's also like another little video that East Ark State has put in there to kind of walk you through a very similar process that I just did. Whenever you are ready, you're just going to make sure that you save it with your changes so you're not uploading a blank document to me. And whenever you are ready to register for your courses, you can use this as maybe a conversation point with your advisor or a place to start from. You do not have to have it approved by your advisor. And like I said, if you don't end up using this exact schedule, that's okay. Or if you already have a schedule ready to go, you could just plug it into this. Now, if you're a CCP student and you're not taking classes in the fall, let me know. Or you can just go ahead and plug in the classes you think you're going to take as a CCP student, because I know odds are right now, a lot of the CCP students, you already know if you are or not taking a certain CCP class in the fall, because guidance counselors have been checking in and getting all of that information ready. So you can plug in the courses you think you're going to take in the fall through Stark State. Right, if you have any questions on this though, please feel free to reach out and let me know, and have a great week.